A warm welcome back to Afternoon Express on this glorious Monday afternoon. Thanks for all the love that's coming through on the social media sites. We've really been enjoying seeing it all. We've got a special guest joining us in the loft today. And considering that we see our pets as part of the family, it's only fair that they deserve the same carefully prepared, healthy and tasty food that we do. And although we can't always eat what we do, they can't eat what we do, Petleys have risen to the occasion and created a range of gourmet pet food that is made with love and real meaty goodness. And this afternoon, we are joined by Chef Emma Wilson, who ensures her staffie, Shiraz, over here, receives the same quality meals as she does. Take a look.
My name is Emma from Eat with Emma. I'm a food creative. I couldn't imagine my life without food in it. I love to cook. I have a big emphasis on healthy eating. We are what we eat, I believe, and that's good food and good body. And I believe that the same should be for my best friend Shiraz. She really is part of my family. I couldn't imagine doing no justice to her in terms of not giving her the vital nutrients that she needs. And cooking today has become such a huge part of people's lives, and why can it not be the same for our animals? The secret ingredient to Petley's is that there are no secret ingredients. There is clear, wholesome food in their product. And I just love being able to give my best friend the best that I can. A meat-based, protein-heavy meal with no additives or no ingredients that would not be used in dog food. Petley's, meaty meals for all.
And let me tell you a little story here quickly. The first dog that my family ever had was a staffie, and I love that dog so much that we got more and more staffies as we went through our lives as youngsters. My favorite dogs of all time, although mine are always terrorists. Terrorist dogs. Emma, welcome to our loft. We just washed our hands, obviously, that we've been playing with Shiraz, but now we can get started with our cooking.
Yeah, today we're going to make some beautiful ostrich meatballs. Something quick, that's delicious, light. Anybody can make it home after a work day.
So if you're one of those people who has a dog instead of a child, you can maybe share a meal with your
perfect
furry friend.
If you wanted to. Petley's is all clean, so I can't see why not.
Let's get going.
Okay, so we're going to start with the meatballs first so we can get those into the oven. I prefer to get them off my cooking hob so that we can start on the sauce. So here we've got some that are already made, but we've got some ostrich mince over here. As you can see, it's very lean and looks good. It's great for animals as well as for humans. So
you know the good quality mince when you see the color of it all.
Absolutely,
so,
and you can see there's not much fat in there either, which is great. So to that we're going to add some...
Yeah, I had fat staffies. That was one thing that we did have.
But did you see, Shiraz?
Clearly.
So to that we're going to add some cooked onion.
Cool.
And then we're going to put some breadcrumbs just to bind it all, and then the egg as well. And then I like a little bit of heat, just some dried chili.
Do dogs like heat?
Well, not really, technically, but this is for us after work.
Okay, cool. I get what you're saying.
But there won't be any in the Petleys.
Good stuff.
So we give that a good mix. And once that's nicely mixed, we can form it into balls. You can bring that baking sheet forward.
Sure.
I like to bake the meatballs. As I said earlier, and I don't like to cook them right through either.
That's an interesting one. Why bake them as opposed to grilling them?
Well, I think it just retains the moisture a little bit more, and also it doesn't spit up any of the fats because you generally would use oil in a pan.
Yeah.
So I think it's also just generally a little bit of a healthier option.
Okay, cool, and a safer option.
Yeah, I think so, and I don't like to cook them through because you are going to add them to the sauce, so you don't want to necessarily have them dry at the end because they don't have a lot of fat in them either.
I see. Good decisions there.
Yeah, we try to. So once this is in the oven, we're going to be making the sauce. So it's kind of a kill two birds with one stone kind of thing.
It's a kind of time saver because obviously I don't have a huge stove at home. I can have 50 pots on there, so it would be really cool to pop those in the oven so that I can use the stove.
We're all for one-pot dinners, that are healthy. Okay, so
and also when the dirty things are dirty in the oven, you just close the lid. No one will know, you know.
Exactly. I like your thinking. Do you want to pop that into the oven for me?
I can do that for you, sure.
Okay, and then we're going to start on the sauce.
Cool. I'm actually going to put these in this one.
Sure.
There we go.
Okay, so we're going to start off with a little bit of olive oil, of course. Some good quality olive oil. My hands are
I can help you there. That's one thing that I'm able to... Oh, you got it.
Okay, so just watch that. This is a bit hot. So we're going to start with our classics, which is our leeks, chopped up leeks. Nice sizzle there, some carrots. Some colour and also some crunch.
Lovely. This is the nice base of any good bolognese.
Exactly. It's a bit of a mirfar, but on a slightly different level. So we just want to get that to be nice and sizzly. We can add some garlic for aromatics, and again, some chili.
And you've cooked down those garlics, or can you use fresh garlic?
Well, these ones have been cooked a little bit, but you can very much definitely use
fresh ones.
garlic.
Okay, cool.
Only a word about garlic, don't put it in right in the beginning, it tends to burn.
All right, good idea.
So put it in right near the end. You can see some beautiful colours here.
Yeah. It's one of the biggest mistakes that people make, in fact, is cooking onions and making a base for a tomato sauce. Is they always cook the onions and the garlic straight up first.
Correct, when they actually should be doing a little bit later.
Yes.
It makes a very big difference. It's the same with spices, should be added right at the end, not in the beginning.
To retain their flavour, not burn
Correct,
them.
yes, exactly.
Creating a bitterness.
So then to that we're going to add our tomatoes, which actually forms the base of the sauce.
Yeah.
Then I like to add some chickpeas because I like to have a little bit of crunch, and I also like to have something that's not too protein heavy, just to balance it out.
I see.
So we're just going to mix that through.
And then the rest of our final ingredients, I think, will be all of the fresh stuff. So you'll add a bit of your tomato paste, etc.
Correct. And some stock, and you leave that to reduce down. Once it's reduced, your meatballs should be ready. You add that to the sauce, add some vine tomatoes, and
stunning.
You're done.
And then done and dusted.
You're done and dusted.
This is
I've served
brilliant.
it with some broccoli mash here, which is also low carb. But you could do also pumpkin if you wanted to, or rusty. But
Stunning.
Yeah,
very nice dish and simple to make. So if you have an adorable pup at home, and it is so simple that you feed them with the same quality and love that you would yourself. And Petley's ensures that you and your beloved dogs can enjoy a tasty meal with up to 40% really meaty goodness.